Shut up.
Thank you. And this is the Igbo.
Yes, that is making me to run mad, sir. Please, I want to run mad more. But anyway, you take me. Let me. If it's grave.
I do not know the reason why Ghanaians would still be accommodating Nigerians after everything Nigerians have been doing in their countries. I mean, the crime. And when you look at the numbers of Nigerians in Ghana, you will know that nothing is moving well in this very country called Nigeria. But yet, they will not accept the fact that they really need help.
My people, the information reaching the Nyash president, my office, the Igbo leader have sent some Ghanaian bloggers our videos to police headquarters. Ladies and gentlemen, including the almighty Nyash president, my video as well. Not one, not two. Ladies and gentlemen, Igbo leader, did you add your Nigerian people their video too? Did you add a video where Nigerian guy was holding Igbo and laptop? Did you add that video too?
I will not answer you for this matter.
Let's go and watch the video as the Igbo leader holding Igbo in his hand in a video. Please, and show this video to the CID. Beg, Mr. X, drop the video.
My brothers,
Not brothers, sir. Please, I'm a mad person. I'm a mad
They
person.
brought him here in the palace.
I'm a mad
this,
person.
afternoon. The guy is growing
I don't want
mad.
to kill my mother.
Here his passport.
My mother is a prostitute.
Some great, wonderful Ghanaians.
I'm not doing wonderful. They are useless Ghanaians.
And they picked
They
him up.
came to my house with Awusa yesterday. I'm not scared of this man. He's a small boy. He killed my father. I'm not scared of him. Shut up, sir. Shut up, sir.
So that,
Stop lying. Stop lying. They want to kill me.
So
By 9 o'clock. USA, help me. I'm a child of Israel.
Psychiatric hospital now.
I'm mad.
Yes.
Your children will visit psychiatric hospital.
So how long have you been in Ghana?
I've not been in Ghana, sir.
Huh?
I've not been in Ghana, sir.
You've not been in Ghana?
Yes.
So what are you doing here?
I don't know, sir.
Why you don't know?
I don't know, sir.
When did you come here?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know?
Yes, sir.
So which area do you live here?
I don't know, sir. Shut up.
Thank you. And this is the Igbo.
Yes, that is making me to run mad, sir. Please, I want to run mad more. But anyway, you take me. Let me. If it's grave, it's enough. You let me die with
you say you smoke cocaine, right?
Yes, I take cocaine, sir.
Apart
Plenty.
from the
You can
Igbo.
bring it and I will show you. Yes.
So where do you buy them?
I don't buy them. Politicians give to me.
Politicians give to
To
you.
tell them ideas. They bring fine girls in Abuja. I know many. Should I give you information, sir? Are you ready to die today?
Go
You
ahead.
ready to die today?
Go ahead.
Should I give you the person name?
Go ahead, yes.
If I die today by 9 o'clock and Jesus cannot save me, Allah cannot save me, Igbo man cannot save me, Ghana man cannot save me. If rock does not fall on Ghana, I do not see bomb, because I don't have bomb. I only have brain.
Okay, so I think the best thing to do is take it to psychiatric hospital.
Because I'm mad.
And I'm gonna send this video to all the
To USA to kill me, or to Islamic to kill me.
all the Nigeria
They come and
platforms,
kill me this night.
so
Oga,
that
I'm not scared
everybody
of
will see
you.
that our brother is not feeling
I'm
well.
gonna keep
So
quiet,
that
Oga. Shut up! I'm going quiet. My mother is an ashawo.
So that we'll support
Mommy, you are an
you.
ashawo.
We'll see the
After
best
my
we can
father died,
support
I
you.
built that.
Did you add this video as well? That your people, they smoke Igbo and they color for this country, Ghana. You expose his passports also online on the media. Did you also show this video to the CID? So Ghana is cheap. Ghana is cheap. And me, as I did here, I'm not a blogger. I am a full comedian. So if CID, you want to invite me, my appearance fee to the CID headquarters is 50K. Big Nash. Yes. That is my appearance fee that I charge. I don't, because you cannot invite me just like that. My appearance fee as comedian is 50K. You send it first before I can come to any or whatever it is in this country called Ghana. Yes. Yes, we do big Nash. Remember, we do big Nash. Yes. To the Nash. Even the Nigerians who put Otu for face, when they put monkey for his face, Did you add those videos too? Did you add those videos? You think that is cheap, Abi? Ghana not cheap like that too. Yes.
But yet they will not accept the fact that they really need help, even when they are really in need of help, but they just don't want to accept the fact that they need help. So such a people, you should know that their head no correct. Well, I'm a Nigerian and I'm saying all of this. Yes, I'm saying all of this because I'm the kind of Nigeria that needs change, because you can never get help when you do not accept that you need help. The only person that will stretch forward their hands, helping them are people that really show to the whole world that they really need it. Yes, and such people, after other people help them, they will, go on their knees to appreciate. Yeah. So obviously Nigerians are not, they are never going to appreciate even if you help them, because they don't want to accept the fact that they need help.
I greet all of you elders and representatives of various tribes and various communities and inner city tribal chiefs. I greet you. This is a very urgent visit. Normally, I would have given you enough notice to invite all your members to be part of this visit. But we are confronted with an emergency that days will not allow us to give you that enough time to invite your members. So we want to apologize for invading your council without giving you enough notice to prepare very well and adequately. Behind me are a few members of our youth of Ghana that are very patriotic citizens, concerned citizens, and they are not happy with certain development in our country. This development has been happening for the past years, but it looks as if all of us has put a blind eye on it, and it's eating us left, right, center. And because of that, some of us cannot sleep. A country like Ghana got independence somewhere in 1957, years before many African countries got independent. Some lost their lives. Some lost everything they had for us to be peaceful and to have independence today. Others too have sustained it with their lives, with their properties, their resources, for us to continue to have peace today. We also have a mandate to maintain peace, protect the sovereignty of this country, the nation, to hand over to the next generation. And if we fail to do that, we have failed the next generation and ourselves. A father gives birth to a son to be better and bigger than him. You don't give birth to a son to be smaller and less than you. Never. Anybody who cannot train his child or son to be bigger than him has failed in life. So if as a nation Ghana, we cannot train our youth to be better than us, then we have failed. To the main point, why are we here? Years upon years, a gentleman walked into this country, called himself Chukudi, married to our daughter, our sister, our mother, and have lived in this country peacefully. We have accommodated foreigners for years peacefully. But this man is becoming unbecoming. And if we don't stop him now, then there's no break again. He's going to go to the extent that they are going to have a new kingdom in Ghana called the Igbo Kingdom. You all have seen land to build a kingdom, an Igbo village. For him, he will be their king. He parades himself as a king, installing sub-chiefs, divisional chiefs, celebrities chiefs, foreign chiefs, and all kinds of chiefs in this country. He has 16 divisional chiefs in each region. He has sub-chiefs everywhere. Even the worst of it is that he's even invited foreigners to come to Ghana and he's giving them chieftaincy title in Ghana here. And as such, taking even 50 to 100,000 Ghana cedis when he makes you a chief. Now he has turned the chieftaincy title to business and has taken over our sovereignty. The mandate that is yours, he's taking over. The mandate that is ours, he's taking over. He's made himself a self-acclaimed king. For 13 years, he's been calling himself a king. Until when I made a national security to invite him, question him, he said he's no more a king. He doesn't know that he's not supposed to be a king. Nigerians have something they call packaging. He has packaged himself well today that he's called himself His Royal Majesty and has put a throne, a big one, in his house and receiving visitors with that style of throne and still calling himself the King of the Igbo land.
We welcome you.
And still calling himself the King of the Igbo land. The Igbo community themselves are not happy with his activities because he keeps stopping them anytime they want to do anything. He gets the police to stop them.
I know has a vision, and then he has the experience of this kind of thing. That's why he has come to help to fight for Ghanaians. Because if something happened to you or your brother, you experience it, you have to protect those who are coming. And we can see our brother. It's not only today that he started about Ghana. Even I can read his manifesto, the thing that he wants to do for Ghanaians. And everybody knows, as a citizen of Ghana, if you travel to another country and you come back to your country, you know that Ghana is very loose for strangers. The way you go outside and they treat you, if you come back home, you see the same people from that country ruling you on your own country. And you ask yourself, now who are you? You go to another country, they treat you as a stranger. You come back to your home country, they treat you as a stranger. Now who are you? I say, every Ghanaian and every chief, every citizen has to back and support him so that we forget about ourselves. Go down and see. Every good thing is for strangers. Whether we like or not, every good thing is for strangers. We don't have proper thing that we can be proud of. I want to tell my brother, morning, evening, night, we will support him. So that at least it will be a record that if you are coming to Ghana, you have to know that there are Ghanaians, there are indigenous, that Ghana belongs to them. So, thank you very much and welcome to our palace here. Thank you.
Mr. Yansh President, thank you so much for putting out videos like this for us to see, and I just want to say a very big thank you. So this brings me to the end of my video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do well to like, subscribe to the channel, share this video to as many as out there. I believe they watch and learn from me. So I love you guys. Bye bye.